A belief in work as a moral good. A set of values centered on the importance of doing work and reflected especially in a desire or determination to work hard. Roll the intro. What's up, everybody, and welcome to Motivational Mondays. It's your boy Conscious Poetry. This is a new segment that I'm going to start because my goal is to not only be a spoken word artist, but also to integrate being a motivational speaker as well. So with that being said, our second definition comes from the Urban Dictionary, and it's on Mamba mentality. They don't have this on the Merriam-Webster or Oxford Dictionary. So, but Mamba mentality, to attempt to reach above and beyond expectations no matter the circumstance. And with that being said, yes sir, whatever it takes is the mentality that Mamba mentality edifies. That's what work ethic really is to me, and what it should be for everybody. So I have a story from Jay Williams. He was a guard for the Chicago Bulls. He didn't play too many seasons because of a car accident that he was in. He was a guard for the Chicago Bulls, and one game they had lined up was Los Angeles Lakers at the Staples Center. So the Lakers were at home, Chicago Bulls. He's like, I need to get in some work before this game. I gotta be prepared. We're going against Kobe and Shaq. This is the most dynamic duo, arguably, of all time that I'm going up against. I need to be ready. So he said, you know what? I'm gonna go in there around 3 o'clock, and I need to make at least 400 shots before, I chill out and get ready for the game. So he goes in to get his little workout in, and here's a ball bouncing already. He looks. It's Kobe Bryant, of course, already full sweat, just doing these moves that you see in the game. So he's not just putting up free throws or little left-handed layups. No, these are game moves that he's doing. So he's already in a dead sweat out there. So Jay Williams goes out there. He works out for an hour and a half. Same thing, doing his work, getting his sweat on, and reaches his goal. And he sits down, and he looks over, and Kobe's still over there working, doing these same type of moves, still over there in this dead sweat, still just working. He says, you know what? I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna see how long this goes on. So he sits there for another 25 minutes about, and he's like, all right. Goes back to the sauna, gets ready for the game. That game, Kobe dropped 40 on him. Just dropped 40 on him easily. So he's like, you know what? I gotta pick this guy's brain. I need to see, why he works like that. So he goes over to Kobe and says, Kobe, why do you work so hard? Or why did you work so hard? He said, because I saw you come in, and I wanted you to know that it doesn't matter how hard you work, that I'm willing to outwork you. That was his mentality. Right now I'm working loading trucks for a particular company. I don't know if I can say the name of it or not. However, I load trucks, and what I gotta do is I gotta scan the box, I gotta load it, I gotta scan it, gotta load it. Very repetitive process. And the goal that we need to reach is 350 scan boxes an hour. And I told my boss one day, look, there's this jacket that y'all have, and I know it takes 500 scan boxes an hour throughout the whole night to get it. Get ready to give me that jacket. That's I was ready to make him get that jacket for me. That's how determined I am. And it wasn't for any type of bragging rights. I was showing that this is how hard that I work. Like, this is what I'm willing to do. It's a small goal. I mean, it's a jacket. I have jackets at home. I don't need this jacket. But I'm doing this to show you my work ethic. I'm doing this to show you that, I can work when I clock in, this is what I do. I go hard from the moment I clock in to the moment I clock out. I was recently in a car accident a couple weeks ago now, and I'm still limping at this time, and one of my bosses passes by me before I clock in and says, "Will, don't overdo it today. Look, I'm serious. Do not overdo it today." And I said, "Look, honestly, I can't promise you that. I can't promise you that I'm not gonna overdo it, because from the moment I clock in to the moment I clock out, I'm here to work. My mentality is I'm going in there. I'm not just gonna work. I'm gonna work, and I'm gonna let y'all know that I'm here to work. I'm gonna show y'all my work ethic. I'm gonna show you why I scan boxes all the way up here and everybody else is down here. I'm gonna let y'all see every single day that I come in. I'm gonna let y'all know every day that I come in that I'm here." That's the mentality that I've put inside myself. That's the mentality I grew up having from watching my parents work, from watching great players like Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, my favorite Derrick Rose, from watching these type of people and applying it to my everyday life. I have another story from a guy named Kalen Moore. He used to play. He was playing football while he was in high school, and one day the police come and they say, "Hey, we're looking for Kalen Moore," and he's like, I'm Kalen Moore, but what's going on?" So the police take him in their car and take him to his house. And at his house, he sees all these cop cars. He sees helicopters above his house. His dad had just committed murder, and he ended up being obviously convicted and sentenced to life in prison. He then had this mentality that I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna keep grinding until my dad can see me on TV. That was his goal. It wasn't to make it to the NFL. That was not his goal. I don't believe he's in the NFL now. But he said that was his goal, to get to the point where his father could see him on TV while he's in jail. That was his goal. So after graduating high school, he graduated from, I believe the college was TCU. I think it was Texas Christian University. And after he graduated from there, he went to Oxford College, or Oxford University in England. And while he's there, he had a janitor job as well to help, pay for his tuition and everything. So one day he's in there, he's just mopping and sweeping, getting his job done like he's supposed to. And he sees this student coming down the hallway. This student looks at him, and he looks at the student. The student says, "You missed a spot." He said, "I missed a spot. Where?" The student then proceeds to spit on the floor. As the student starts walking away after he spit, he said, "Hey, yo, bro, come back." So for some reason, the student comes back. The student comes back and he says, "Where you headed?" He said, "I'm headed to the cafeteria, somewhere you can't go because you're a janitor." Tell them you want them to serve your food in your hands. I want you to bring it back here, drop it on the floor. I want you to eat that food off the floor. He said, because that's how clean this floor is going to be by the time you get back. Shook his hand and told him to have a nice day. I used to wash dishes and clean up in the cafeteria when I was in high school. I cleaned in the cafeteria all 4 years through high school. It's not this job that you normally see people giving 110% every day that they came in. But my mentality, his mentality was, when I'm washing dishes or when I'm cleaning the floors, it's gonna be spotless. You're gonna know that I'm the person who got this done. That's how it should be. It's Monday. It's the first day of the work week. You're tired. The weekend is over. You don't want to go back to work. You want one more day at least of rest before you get back on the grind. But now is the time to start giving that 120%. give more than what you already do give. You may be giving 70% to your job every day. I challenge you. I promise. I challenge myself to give 120% for the next week as I clock into work. I'm giving 120%. I already give 100% every time I walk in. I'm gonna give that much more every time I come in. You may be giving 70% at your job. Bump it up another 10. Just go in there with the mentality, I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna let y'all know I'm here. I'm gonna let y'all know that this is what I do. Give everything 100%, or give more than what you've already been doing. Go at it with the Mamba mentality. Go at it with a work ethic that you haven't given before. Just give it your all. Who knows what you can do when you apply this type of work ethic to everything in life. With all that being said, stay inspired, stay blessed, stay creative. Until next time. Alright, if you like this video and you want to see more like it, go ahead and subscribe to my channel right here. Or is it right here? Either way, go ahead and subscribe and ring that notification bell so that every time I post a video, you can't miss it. Peace.